Hey, good morning, Miss Parker's class. Good morning, guys. It is Friday for me. It's Friday morning. And so I hope whatever day you guys are watching this, you are having a wonderful day. I hope you guys are nice and warm. I hope you guys are nice and happy. I hope you guys are nice and healthy. Okay. And I hope you guys are nice and safe. And bringing up the word safe is kind of good for me because I want to present something to you, okay? I want to do a lesson on safety, on us being safe, okay? So for me to do that, I'm going to turn my screen around so you guys can see what I'm seeing, okay? So hold on one second. Let me present my screen to you. And then let's bring this up. Okay. All right. So I have here on my screen, it says be safe. Okay. And I want us all to be safe. Being safe allows us to have fun. Being safe allows us to be the coolest people in the world. Being safe is so good. Okay. It allows us to enjoy our lives, because then we'll be happy, we'll be healthy, and it's just the best thing in the world to be safe, okay? But the problem is, no matter how safe we are, sometimes things happen that's out of our control and we may get hurt, right? The world isn't always the safest place, okay? I have here a sign that says danger, keep away. And I hope you guys can recognize and read the word danger now. It starts with the big D, and then there's an A and an N, a G, E, R. Anytime you see that word danger, okay, we should stay away from whatever it's on, okay? Sometimes they use these signs to put them on fences. Sometimes they use these signs to put them on the sides of buildings. Sometimes they use these signs to put them on like big giant trucks that are carrying things that are dangerous. Okay. Let me see, what else do they use the danger sign for? Anything that could hurt us, they tend to put a danger sign on. Okay. So you guys should recognize the word danger, and maybe even Miss Parker could make it a spelling word or something. Okay. I know it's a pretty big word, but if we learn that word danger, okay, I think it'll be help us to be safe. Okay. It'll help us to be happy and healthy. Okay. So the world, okay, where we live at isn't always a safe place, even though I wish it would be. Okay, for everybody, it isn't always. Okay, there's a lot of ways that we could get hurt in this world. Okay, and so I'm going to talk to you about four of those places. Okay, and about how we stay safe at those places. So the first is we're going to talk about is the dangers at school, things that might hurt us at school. Okay, and how do we stay safe at school? Then we'll talk about the dangers out in public. And public means all the places that aren't in our house or aren't at school. So like the park, the beach, the grocery store, the mall, the sidewalks, the every place that's not our house or school is basically the public, okay? So we'll talk about what might be dangerous out in the public and how we can stay safe. Okay? Then guess what? Even at home, it could be a dangerous place and we could get hurt at home. And I'll tell you what the things are that could hurt us at home, and then hopefully how we stay safe at home, okay? And there's one here that is kind of a surprise, and I bet you a lot of us didn't even know that this could hurt us, okay? But the internet, the thing we use our computer on, okay? That could be a dangerous place. And so I'm going to talk to you about what makes that dangerous and how we stay safe on the internet, okay? So you guys keep remembering the word danger, okay? The word danger is going to keep us safe. All right, so right here I have some pictures, okay? And it says school dangers, okay? And in the top picture, it has three young men, okay? They're at their school. How do I know that's their school? I think because there's a classroom behind them, there's a clock there, there's some lockers where they would put their important stuff. So I think they're at school, okay? But what are they doing at school? Do you guys see that? They're running in the hallway, right? And so running in the hallway could be very dangerous. One, because you could slip and really, really hurt yourself, right? Unfortunately, I've seen some kids run in the hallway and they slip and they fall down and they hurt themselves pretty bad, right? Sometimes they'll get scratches on their elbows or on their knees. Sometimes they'll hit their face and something will start bleeding on their face. So that's why we don't want anybody running in the hallways, okay? Because running in the hallways could be very dangerous. Now, underneath that, I have a picture of some kids playing on the, okay? Now, they all look happy, but what happens if they're not using the equipment right? If they're not playing correctly on the equipment, then they could get hurt, right? Say you're at the top of the swing and you and your best friend are pushing each other to try to see who's going to go down the swing, go down the slide first, right? Somebody could fall and get hurt, okay? Or if you're pushing each other on the swing and you're trying to push too hard, right? Somebody could get hurt by the swing coming back and hitting them, okay? So there's a lot of things that could happen on like a playground that could hurt us if we're not using the equipment correctly, okay? Not wanting to wait your turn. Like, say you're going to lunch and Miss Parker says, okay, trying to get in line, guys, for lunch, okay? And everybody runs towards the door and everybody's pushing each other at the door, trying to be the first one in line, okay? And then somebody gets hurt because somebody got pushed and they fall on the floor. And then Miss Anna and Mr. Gomez has to go to Miss Parker's class and help the student feel better, okay? And all of that was because we didn't want to wait our turn, right? Because everybody's going to get a chance to go to lunch. Everybody's going to get a chance to go to recess. Everybody's going to get a chance to go use the bathroom, okay? So there's no reason why we have to rush so much that we're willing to hurt other people, okay? Or not using our classroom equipment correctly. Say Miss Parker wants us to do a project in her class and she gives us a pair of scissors, okay? And we're not using our pair of scissors correctly. We're playing with them, we're trying to play with them against our hand, or we're poking them at a friend, or we're running around the classroom with a pair of scissors, okay? There's a lot of things that could hurt us with scissors, right? We could cut our hand, we could hurt our best friend, or we could run around and fall on the scissors, okay? So that is stuff that would really hurt us, okay? Then I got a picture of that old ugly monster right there, the coronavirus, right? And the coronavirus is something that's still out in the world and we don't want it in our school, right? And if it does come into our school, it might hurt us. So we want to make sure that we stay safe from the coronavirus too. That's a danger here at our school, okay? So how do we stay safe at school? How can we be safe at school, okay? Now here at Darnall, we teach 3 things that we ask you to do all the time while you're at Darnall and hopefully all the time while you're at home, okay? The first one is being respectful. The second one is being responsible. And the third one is being safe, okay? Now, if you could do all of these 3 things all the time when you're at Darnall and all of us do it, then it's going to be really good, okay? We'll be really safe here at school. But what does it mean to be respectful, okay? Being respectful means allowing others to line up in line without having to push them, right? Letting other people go before you. Being respectful means raising your hand when you need to do something. Being respectful means asking a question if you need an answer. Okay. Being respectful means that you're respecting your space. Okay. You want to keep space between you and your friends. Being respectful means you're doing anything you can to make sure that other people are feeling their best. Okay. Now, being responsible. Okay. Responsible means that we're taking it on ourselves to make sure we're doing the things that we need to do, that we're supposed to do to make ourselves the best we can and to let others be the best they can. Okay. So, an example of being responsible would mean I would take care of my backpack and hang my backpack on the hook where it goes so nobody else would trip over my backpack, right? Or when I have my water and I leave my water on the table, right? After I'm finished drinking it, I bring it back inside and put it where it's supposed to be. I wouldn't want to leave my water on the table out there where somebody might mistake it for theirs. Okay. Something else, being responsible. Maybe in the class, if we keep our voice level very low to where it's supposed to be, right? Everybody will be able to hear Miss Parker's instructions and everybody will feel good and safe. Okay. Being safe means that we're not running in the hallways, right? We're using the equipment the way it's supposed to be used. We're asking for permission to go places when we need to go places. Like if we need to go to the bathroom or we need to go see Miss Anna because we got a little cut. Or let me see, say we're hungry and we want to go to the cafeteria for lunch. We need to ask, okay? So if you can do those three things here at Darnell, okay, and you can do those three things at home, you'll be pretty safe, okay? Pretty safe. Be respectful, be responsible, be safe, okay? Let's see where else we could get hurt. Ooh, dangers in the public, okay? Remember, I said the public is anywhere that's not at home or not at school, okay? Could be like on the sidewalk walking to school. It could be in a store. It could be out in the movie theaters, okay? Being out in public could be very scary, okay? Because there are things out there that could hurt us. And I want to talk to you about a couple of them, okay? So the first one there, I have a picture of a bad person trying to hurt a child, okay? And there are many ways that bad people try to hurt children, okay? This bad person is trying to offer this little girl a candy to get her to, I don't know, help him with something or get him to show her something. And then he's going to take her from her mom and dad, okay? And that's very, very bad. She'll be so scared and her parents will be so scared, okay? So we don't ever, ever, ever want to talk to people that our parents don't know, okay? And that our trusted adults don't know. So if somebody that you don't know comes up and wants to have a conversation with you, what should you do? Okay. And I'll talk to you a little bit about that more, okay? But there are bad people that try to hurt children and in this world, in the public, okay? So that's one of the dangers. Another danger could be the cars in the traffic that are on the street, right? I have a couple kids there crossing the street, right? And we all need to cross the street to come to school sometimes. So that could be one of the dangers. Why? Because a car could hit you, right? Or maybe you could even just trip and fall over the curb or something like that, right? Out in public. So we need to be aware of things like the cars and the traffic, all that kind of stuff when we're in public, okay? And that ugly green monster over there, it comes up again. The coronavirus is still out there, you guys, okay? It's still getting people sick and people are still dying from it. So we got to make sure that we know that that's a danger in public, right? And so let's talk a little bit about how we stay safe in public. So now we know the dangers in public. Let's talk about how we stay safe in public. How can we stay safe? Okay? So if anybody offers you money or candy or a ride home from people that you don't know, right? If they're asking for help to look for a puppy or a kitten, or they're asking for help to take them down the street to the market, even though you know where because you know where the market is, okay? We have to check with our trusted adult first, okay? And find out from our mom or dad or our grandparents or somebody if it's safe to do that, okay? So, say if somebody was driving down the street and they wanted some help, okay? You got to check with your trusted adult first. And to do this, to remind us about this, I got a little video that I want to play for you guys. Hopefully, you guys will like it more than you guys like me talking, okay? Let's see. Let's watch this video.
Watch out, guys. Hey, come on, man.
Oops.
Oh, sorry. What are you guys doing?
Oh, nothing, just drawing.
Excuse me, kids. I'm kind of lost. Can one of you come over here and help me? I'll even give you $5.
Yes.
Please. It's almost time for lunch, kids.
But, Mom, that man needs directions.
Hey, where's my $5?
Who is that?
We don't know. He was lost and asked for our help.
I hope you weren't thinking about going over there.
But isn't it nice to help people?
Adults shouldn't ask children that they don't know for help. If they do, you should check first.
Check first.
That's right. If an adult that you don't know asks you to do something or go somewhere, you should check first with the adult in charge.
Check first. That's easy to remember.
So what would you do if an adult you didn't know asked you to help find a lost puppy?
Check first.
And what would you do if an adult you didn't know offered you $5 to keep a secret?
Check first.
Or if an adult you didn't know offered you a ride to school?
Check first. Check first. Check first.
That's right. Good job. Now let's all go inside and check on lunch.
Yes. Woohoo! I hope it's ham and cheese. I'm hungry.
All right, so you guys see, that's the first thing that we got to do, okay? If somebody were to come up to us and ask us for something or try to get us to go somewhere with them, we got to check first, right? Check with our trusted adult. That could be our mom or dad, our grandparents, our aunt or uncle. Even a teacher, if you're outside the school with your teacher waiting for a parent to pick you up, okay? If somebody strange drives up and says they're there to pick you up, then you got to check with your teacher first, okay? Another way we could stay safe is, say we're walking home from school, right? We need to be able to use our ears to listen for noises that might cause us harm, right? For example, a dog barking, or you could hear a dog running up towards you, right? That might be a noise that would cause you harm, okay? And so we got to make sure that we can use our ears to be aware of that. So that means we can't be wearing our AirPods all the time, okay? If we're walking on the street or on the sidewalk, I should say, next to the street, we shouldn't be wearing our iPods, okay? That's not a safe time to wear AirPods. So we have to listen for those noises, okay? And you guys, unfortunately, coronavirus is still here, okay? So we got to keep wearing our mask and keeping our space, keeping our safe space between us and other people, okay? So that's how we stay safe in public. Let me see where else there might be dangers at. Ooh, there might be dangers at home, okay? Even though we live at home and we think it's our safe place, there are ways for us to get hurt at home. And so I want to talk to you guys about that. In the first picture up at the top, okay, I have a picture of, there's some chemicals there, right? And there's some medicines in that cabinet, okay? And those are two things that could hurt us at home. And so I want to make sure that you guys know about those, right? There are poisons in a lot of different chemicals, okay? And then some medicines that weren't made for us might hurt us, okay? In the second picture up there on the right, okay, there is a little girl falling down some stairs, right? And stairs can be a very dangerous thing to hurt yourself on, okay? There's also a young man that's electrocuting himself with from the electrical socket, right? Wow. Then I have a picture of a bathroom. Why would Mr. Gomez have a picture of a bathroom? Well, you guys, it turns out the bathroom is actually the most dangerous place in your whole house, okay? Why would it be the most dangerous place in your whole house? You know why? because there's soap and water in the bathroom. Okay. Anywhere where there's water on the floor, it becomes slippery. Anywhere where there's soap on the floor, it becomes slippery. Okay. So in your shower, in your bathtub, you have soap and water in there. Okay. So that could become slippery and you could fall and hurt yourself really bad in the bathtub or in the shower, right? So we should never play in the bathtub or the shower like that. Okay. And when you get out of the shower, the bathtub, you stand on the floor and the water drips from your body onto the floor, and that could hurt somebody too. Okay. So it's very dangerous in the bathroom. And even though we think our home is a safe place, right? There are dangerous places and things that could happen at home. So let's find out how we stay safe at home. Here's a picture of a family being safe at home, okay? First, we gotta allow the adults to handle all the chemicals and medicines, right? There's no chemicals down there or up high that we need to get to, right? The adults are gonna be the ones mopping and sweeping usually, okay? The adults are gonna be the ones to use the sprays to kill the bugs and all that stuff. So you guys shouldn't touch that, okay? Be careful with the water in the bathroom. Remember, we can't slip on the water. So if you get out of the shower or get out of the tub, make sure there's something on the floor that you can stand on so you don't fall, like a carpet or another towel or something like that, right? Don't rush around using the stairs, right? A lot of people have stairs at their home, or they have to climb up or downstairs to get to their home, okay? So don't rush around using the stairs. Be very patient. Be very, very, not slow, but I want to say what word should I use? I don't even know what word I should use, but be careful on the stairs, okay? Don't play on the stairs because a lot of people do fall and get hurt, and they get hurt very bad, okay? Don't play around electricity. I know there's a lot of plugs that go into the walls now, especially for like our phone chargers and our tablet chargers and our computer chargers, okay? But electricity is something that could hurt us very, very bad. So be careful around the electricity. And in the kitchen, there are a lot of things that could hurt us, right? If we're playing in the kitchen, sometimes our mom is cooking something on the stove and there could be something very hot up there on the stove. And we don't want to get burned by anything up there, right? We don't want to touch the stove because it might be too hot and we might get burned. In the kitchen, there might be food up high that if we're running around and we bump into, like, say, the refrigerator, and then there's something on the top that would fall and hit us on the head, okay? So the kitchen can be a very dangerous place, just like the bathroom can be a very dangerous place. So let's see how we stay safe at home, okay? Sorry, you guys. Oh, we already talked about how we stay safe at home. We be careful in the kitchen. We don't play around the electricity, okay? We don't rush on the stairs. Let's see where else we could get, where else would be where we might find dangerous things, okay? Ooh, there's a little girl hiding under the computer on the desk, right? Because there's danger on the internet. Danger, 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 okay? The computer is one of the best things to ever be invented, right? And it could be one of the greatest tools to ever help us in life because we could look up all the information we want. If you want to learn how to bake a cupcake, you could look it up on the internet. If you want to learn how to fish, you could look it up on the internet. If you want to learn how to feed your dog and train your dog to roll over, you could learn it on the internet, okay? But the internet and the computer is also a very bad place, okay? There's a lot of dangerous stuff on the internet. And so we got to make sure that we know how to stay safe on the internet, okay? There are bad people that like to hurt children on the other side of the internet, okay? And so we got to make sure that we know how to stay safe. So let's look on how to stay safe while we're on the internet, okay? So only go to websites that the trusted adults that you know allow you to go on, right? So if your mom trusts YouTube for children, okay, you could go on that. If your mom trusts brain games, you can go on that, right? But don't be going on websites that your mom doesn't trust and your mom doesn't know about or your dad doesn't know about, okay? Because there may be bad stuff on there that people are trying to hurt kids. So stay away from any websites that your trusted adults don't know about and don't trust you and let you on, okay? Never, ever, 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 ever talk to anyone that your trusted adults don't know in person, okay? So there may be people on the internet, bad people that are trying to talk to kids, right? And they shouldn't be. And so you got to make sure that you're not talking to anybody that your mom or dad or somebody that you trust as an adult doesn't know, okay? So if somebody tries to talk to you on the internet, you say, hold on, I got to go ask my mom if I can talk to you, okay? Or hold on, let me go ask my dad if I could talk to you. And then if your mom or dad says, yeah, I know that person and we trust that person, then you can talk to them, okay? But if your mom or dad says, hey, 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 no, we don't know those people, okay? Then hopefully your mom will come over and tell those people never to try to talk to you again, okay? Never, ever, 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 ever give out your name or where you live to anybody on the internet, okay? If somebody asks you what your name is, believe me, if they really wanted to, they could look on the screen and see what your name is, right? Or what your username is. So don't give them your real name either, okay? Don't give them your name. Remember, we got to check with our trusted adult first, okay? Don't give out your address to anybody or what city you live in, okay? They don't need to know that. Check with your trusted adult first. If your trusted adult says, yeah, Mikey, you can go ahead and tell them we live in San Diego, that might be okay because San Diego is a huge, giant place and they might not be able to find you, okay? But only after you talk to your trusted adult first. So everything we do, we should be checking in with our trusted adult. Ask your mom, ask your dad, ask your grandparents, somebody that you can trust that would know how to stay safe on the internet, okay? So, you guys, there was a lot of things that we could get hurt on, right? On this planet where we live, and a lot of things that we could have fun with, okay? But we got to make sure we stay safe. So, hopefully you guys remember that, in the public, we're gonna stay safe. At our school, we're gonna stay safe. At home, we're gonna stay safe. And on the internet, we're gonna try to stay safe, okay? So I will see you guys again, hopefully next week, okay, when I do another video for you. But until then, I hope you guys are staying safe, you guys are staying happy, and you guys are staying healthy, okay? Bye, you guys.